Hey everyone, I'm Joe Farkas. Live here locally in the Renton area, and I am currently employed as a mortgage advisor. Pretty fun childhood actually. Christmas time I remember was always a special time. I remember one year my dad actually played a little game to bring out this idea of Santa Claus, which is awesome. He had my mom read us a story from the Bible, and while we were in the room doing that, he snuck in the house, loaded the tree with presents, had the car running, and then he slammed the door like Santa Claus coming, leaving out of the chimney. And we ran up to the front of the house, and my mom goes, "Santa Claus, Santa Claus!" And so we ran to the front of the house, and here's all the presents under the tree, and that was just never forget that. It was amazing. My dad told us that he drove away and just bawled his eyes out for like an hour. Came back later, so that was an amazing thing that happened. So leading up to that, again, pretty normal childhood, a lot of fun, great things were happening as a child, but that abruptly changed, and that was a result of my mom. She's challenged with a bipolar disorder, and I'll share with you one experience that happened. It was tragic. One night we're all sitting around having dinner. It was just a normal night. I don't know what day of the week it was, and out of the blue, all the lights are getting turned off in the house, and there's candles lit, and she's grabbing my brother, and she takes him and hides under the table with him, cradling him, protecting him from me, who says all of a sudden, "I'm Satan." She tells me I'm Satan, and I'm like, unbelievable. I mean, it was just like a total blow. I had no idea this was coming, and I didn't know where it came from. Complete flip of the switch, and I freaked out, and that was a turning point in my life. I mean, from that day forward, it was like I was in a concentration camp. It was just all business. I mean, I was cut off from the world emotionally. I shut down, raised in fear. And up to that point, we had an upbringing. While we were going to church on Sundays, we were Catholic locally here at Lake St. Stephen's. Pretty normal that way as well with the church and everything. So I think there was a chance or potential for me to grow in that direction in my life. But again, as it happened, as it were, that through a tragic situation that happened, it completely, changed the course of direction in all our lives. It was just unexpected, abrupt cutoff. And it's me personally, it really cut me off from anything other than self-reliance, and I just became somebody else. I became bottled up inside, fearful, resentful. I mean, I can go on and on, all the different emotions that happened, but if anything, I was looking for a way to escape that pain, and that option came available to me later in life through alcohol, unfortunately. I do have 14 years sober now, which is fantastic. My life is completely turning around, which is amazing, and I'm blessed every day for that. What happened was just a dear friend of mine, Wendy Osborne, who works for the daycare that's tied with the Living Hope. She had told me that she had goes to church on Sundays and everything like that, and I never really participated much. And something just intrigued me about the people that were going, and just the fact that it felt like it was a warm and a loving type atmosphere, and I felt like, this is something I can identify with, and I feel like that's just something I was longing for in my life and was missing. So I just asked her if it would be okay if I could come check it out sometime, and that was about a year ago. And I'm so glad I did. And I think that just, raising my hand and becoming available to play with the worship team, that really, I think, is what lit the fuse for me as far as how I've seen myself change and grow. And it may not be as fast as I may want it, but I know it's the right course right now, and it's just amazing for me, and I'm blessed. I feel blessed. It's, finally, after all these years, I'm finally working in a relationship with my higher power, which is God. And my understanding with Jesus. That was another thing. I never really understood what the benefit of learning about Jesus was. It's been a great journey so far, and with Pastor Jess, he's a great leader, and I've learned a lot from him. I like his approach to this. He just has a way of being transparent, being real, and I need to have it that way. I can't have someone dictating how you're supposed to do this. That's something I just can't deal with. I need to have a realness, a fairness, inequality, a we approach to it versus you. This is the way you do it. This is the way we do it. That's how it works for me. My hopes is just that I continue to grow and to learn and to have it be more a part of my life, um, and really have the types of relationships in my life with the types of people that are on that same journey, that same path. And I'm not saying that I'm not open to everybody. That I'm a people person. I think that I still want to not necessarily cut off from the outside world really, but I just want to let people know that, hey, this is something that we all can have in our lives. It's not just for special people; it's for all of us. And I want that to be the message, and that's what I'm driven by. I'm excited by it.